Welcome to Zelda Speed Runs. For you, we have a Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament 2024 matchup. It's a Swiss round 5 between Knucks and Sigil. I'm VT Slacker and I'll be your tracker for this race, and I'll pass it over to our commentator, Mirai. Take it away.
Welcome everybody to this 1-3 matchup here tonight. The first of 3 races that are happening tonight, and the second of 17 that are happening this week. So yes, the final week of Swiss, our 5th week of Swiss for seeding purposes here. And then we move into brackets after this. So these runners both 1 and 3. Someone's gonna be walking out of here with a win. Someone's gonna be 2 and 3, and that'll be their final record moving into the brackets in the next round. So we'll see where we'll see what we've got here. Runners have been set off. Gate has been opened. Countdown has begun, as you're seeing there on your screen. We'll see if we get Knucks. Knucks has an old Nintendo. He has his original Nintendo from the late 80s. And in the last race against Zarnax, there was a bit of glitching in the early game that he had to do a little reset. Thankfully, it only happened in the first 2 minutes of the game or something like that, but we'll see. Let's hope it holds up for this race as well here. Sigil, an emulator player, so he won't have any issues on his side. Looking kind of mountainous in the beginning here. We'll probably have to see a little bit more of this biome. Bouncy Cat in the beginning. Sigil gets it, but Knucks just gets past it. Won't even know it's there. Very timid medicine cave here. Very easy. Very nice because especially being forced into this cave forced. Nobody's forced into this cave at 1-1-1 here, but they've opted to go into this cave at 1-1-1, which is sometimes a terrible thing to do, but a very kind medicine cave so far. Knucks in the slight lead. Going to show us this item first. What do we got? What do we got? P-bag. Okay, well, as long as it's 500, it's only 100. Okay. As I say, as long as it's 500 this early on, you can get several levels off of that, but I guess a timid, very tame medicine cave, and you get only $100 at the end of it, so. Good to mark it off your list early on, though. Sigil gonna up an A, and Knucks gonna just walk it out of here. Probably gonna deal with that bouncy cat on the way out. Man, did he get that? Maybe I missed him kill that bouncy cat on the way in. Either that or he missed it twice. 3 Aikman right off the bat. Fireballs galore here. 1-2-2 for Sigil, and I think Knucks is letting this one ride. Sigil going south, Knucks going north. Yeah, Knucks is definitely letting this ride. Missed what spell that was, but it looks like it's going to be jump in Mito here. Going to go in for the hint. Yeah, we're going to go in for the hint, at least for the first house here. Big swamp on Sigil's side. Love to see it. What do we have down here? Yep, definitely mountainous. Could be a dead-end pass-through up there. Could be a item cave up there, though. No, it's going to be something we can touch. That's a child on a grass tile. Where do we have our medicine today? East medicine. Okay, East medicine jump. Another hint here for Sigil. If you can get to it, King's Tomb. Trophy cave for Knucks. Getting a little beat up here. Wow, a lot of blue enemies here. Just want to get out of here. Uh-oh, Sigil might be in trouble. Just iframe and go. Iframe and go. Next dealing with that orange moblin there. P4 heart for Sigil. Trophy and trophy cave. Hello. 200-point P-bag in the small enemy drop pool, it looked like there. Knucks gonna put that towards attack and life. 2-1-2. Bouncy cat trolling us in magic container cave. And a bot in the way. Oh, there's his 200-point P-bag. Nice. Yeah, we'll see what trophy gets us today. Haven't seen Rudo just yet. Just saw Mito. Mito again his jump. We're also going to see what is in the back of magic container cave here. There's going to be a red Dyra in the next. He's going to jump it and he gets hit. He sees it's the boots, but no boots for Sigil. Game over. No footwear. 1-ups in the drop pool as well. Knucks seeing that right there. P1 on the west. Boots. Yeah, I think we're going to head back down there on Sigil's side. Boots not a game changer right now, but I mean, probably nice to have. It's usually a quality of life item at some point. It always opens up the water tile in the east, but you know, the east is... Who knows how close the east is at this point, and who knows what it's got on the water tile. Knucks did try to go into P1 there, and immediately glove blocked out of it. Bagoo for Knucks without any other encounters, just go right to it. Now he's going to hit all the encounters trying to get out of here, though. Yeah, Sigil beelining right back for this. This is all that's down in this area, is just Child on Grass Tile and Boots in Magic Container Cave. Get rid of that bouncy cat at the beginning. Oh, getting trolled by the bouncy cat, yep. And there it is, take care of that. And Knucks in this same encounter with the blue Gorillas and the Moblin. Damage boost and go. Nope. 2-2-2 for Sigil and 2-2-2 for Knucks as well. Try to get this. Yeah, when you go in on the red diary, you got to jump. You got to like smack him, light him up, and then get ready to jump because he's going to throw on you. There's a cave to DM on Knucks' side there. Both pal. Oh, is this right next? This is okay. Wow. So 1, 4, and 1, 4, and 2, 5. Okay, 1, 4, and 5. There it is. Flip over to the other side on the red diary. Get him 150. Take the life level. Take the boots and get the hell out of here. Go back to start. Nice find. A little, you know, would have liked to have had that the first trip through, but it is what it is. Oh, Boots locked cave right here. Hello, Heart Container Cave. This could be big. Knucks down in this area right now as it is. All right, well, whatever Sigil's going to get here, if it's super useful, not going to have too much of a lead to getting it, that is. Just a magic container, okay. All right, where is Sigil headed? He's going to probably clear out the north side here. C Mito is jump. And nice 200 bag on the ground there. He knows these guys are worth 150. Probably going to go in for it. 460, I think it is, for attack 3. Some frame rate issues here on the Nintendo. Or not on the Nintendo, but just in the game. Nintendo, fix your game, please. No, he's going to take the life level to stay alive. Probably a wise choice, though, given any damage boosting we'll be doing. These two runners doing opposite of what they were doing before this. Or opposite what each other were doing before this. Trophy going to be in Trophy Cave. Knucks takes into death there. Still got 2 lives, though. And Sigil having to deal with that same orange Moblin. Doing a little bit of trolling with his spear throwing. Knucks gets it. Boots for Knucks. Trophy for Sigil. He's going to see that Mito is jump. We'll see if he goes in for the hint as well. At a minimum, there's a little bit of a refill to be had here. Again, so far we've got P4 Heart and East Medicine for jump. What do we still have outstanding? We've seen Heart Container Cave on Sigil's side, and Knucks has yet to find that. Medicine Cave, Trophy Cave also knocked off the list there. We've got Magic Container Cave also knocked off the list. And so it's just Pillar P Bag Cave remaining. That's yet to be seen. All the palaces, 1, 4, and 5. No... Oh, DM. Yeah, we have DM. Cave to DM that Sigil has yet to see, although he'll see it soon enough-ish. It's coming up over here. Knucks into this Heart Container Cave. Sigil opting not to attempt anything in P1 there. I think he's going to see Jump Cave here. No, this is Parappa. I knew there was a pass-through here, but I didn't remember which one it was. All right, so now he's seen at least Bagoo's encounters. We'll see if he bothers to find Bagoo. May or may not be required. Sorry, I could just be fairy for all we know. Not going to find Bagoo here. Here's that magic container for Knucks. Good thing Sigil is walking this way, though. He's going to see these two palaces down here. Yeah, so he'll have full palace knowledge as well, 1, 4, and 5. And Sigil looking like he's going to be the first to show. This will be the DM cave. Yeah, that's the DM cave. Okay. Oh, Sigil going to be the first to show us DM. All right. Maybe just checking the first few caves to see what's up here. There's that south-facing cave. We also see the raft. Yeah, the south-facing cave right there is very suspicious. And it is the maze. Okay. And here's our first drop. Might have to fight for it. I can't see what we've got. Looks like a bot or a Mew down there. Probably a Mew. Magic key. Like to see that. Here's Rudo. We've got trophy. Fairy and Rudo. Easy game. All right, gentlemen. Start your engines. Let's go. We'll see if this fairy's castable. 80 magic. We'll probably be getting downstab here shortly. We'll see what Sigil does if he makes it far into this, if he finds that second drop. Also good to have an ID on the palace as to what's here. He got clubbed by the red guy a moment ago. He's going to try to go in on him, though. Last hint possibility in Rudo, nothing. 200 for the reds, very nice. We do have the boots, though, so get to the river. Yeah, and just get to the river and kind of look around. We have found Pillar P-Bag Cave. We don't have any blocked caves, at least in terms of item caves on the west here. Another 200 bag. 234 for Knucks. I like that we're just taking levels here. You know, sometimes people will try to push it and get those attack levels, but then you get caught, man. You get caught. If you can't keep your life, if you keep game overing, keep dying, keep resetting your experience, you're just not getting anywhere, right? So sometimes it helps to just take those levels as they come, as opposed to trying to power level attack. We did see the cross there in the final cave on the west. Still looking for the second drop on the maze. This river is in a great spot, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's in the top there. All right, we are going in for downstab here on Knucks' side. I assume Fairy is castable at Magic 3. I didn't see the cast cost. But that's the only reason to return here right now. Where is this second drop for Sigil? Yeah, we see P3 or 6 here on the maze. I thought he was going to try for an Iron Knuckle, but he opts not to. Oh, he's going to walk it back. Did we see the second drop? He doesn't have it marked off on his tracker. Oh, he's going to check this route here. Smart Sigil. All right. Just a heart, but good to know that it's not the glove at this point. Just clear it off and go. And he's got the key, and Knucks has the fairy spell. So we're probably going to see some palace diving right now, although Knucks knows that P1 is glove blocked, and Sigil's about to find that out real soon here. Otherwise, we're probably not going to jump into P5, but find our way to the east at this point. Although 5 or 4 could have a raft in it. We know there's not a raft available on the west. Could be another cave over here on the west somewhere. We still have a little bit to discover. We've not seen Saria yet. Also not seen Raru. We're missing 2 towns. Oh, a whole lot of nothing there for Knucks. That pass-through taken to a little closed-in area. All right, well, Sigil about to get a fairy as well, and probably downstab. Yeah, so raft at this point, if it's going to be the only way forward, we're looking at Hammer Cave having a raft, and if that's not there, we're looking at Spec Rock as a possibility, but we would need a hammer to get in there. Or it's in 4 or 5. seeing as we can't get in 1. Or it could be really funny, where it's like glove in 5, buried in 5 somewhere, and then you got to go into 1 to get the hammer, to go to Spec Rock to get the raft. You know, that'd be great. All right, so fairy for Sigil as well. Yeah, if we don't have a bridge or a cave around it. I mean, at this point we also saw the raft tile up at the top of DM, which could only mean that the bridge may just be sitting up. There's a raft. Okay, there's the raft. Connects us back to the west. Is useless there. But we could have a bridge just sitting at the south side of DM as well with the boots. It's an easy walk to check. And Sigil about to get his cross here as well. Yeah, there's a cave out there. There's a cave. I mean, anything's possible. We didn't see anything on the maze, so maze is not a connector today. But bridge and cave still out there somewhere. And at this point, you know, they don't have to both go to the east at this point. We still haven't seen all of the west. But there's a good chance that they both go to the east. Knucks probably about to find the maze here shortly himself. He's got raft knowledge now that it's useless. Sigil about to try this P1 for the next 12 seconds, and then he'll be out. All right, Knucks gonna miss the maze cave right there. He might just find a bridge again. If there's one in DM, it's gonna be somewhere in the south. Red Dyra giving him the business. So yeah, Sigil. Yeah, I guess Bagu not gonna be at all useful today, seeing as we have a castable fairy spell. Man, that encounter is really getting Knucks here. The Moas are very annoying. This is these encounters are not shuffled, by the way, so these are always going to be a bunch of Moas and 2 Red Dyras in here. Yeah, 150 right there. Life 4. Ah, man. There's our bridge going south. We also see a rock. Yeah, a little stubby bridge. There it is, the east desert tile immediately. Magic container, okay, that's 6. Sigil might be doing a little grinding here. I'm not sure if he's just stuck in the instant counters, if he's actually purposely looking around in here. Looks like he was just walking through. Is that what Sigil was doing? Was grinding for Magic 3? Is Fairy not castable at Magic 2? That could easily be what was happening there. He's on a sliver of health and doesn't want to grab that one up. We have Thunder in Nucasito today and the raft in the basement. That's going to be useless. Need at least, well, 6 at most to get in. We don't know if it was 5 or 6. And we're probably never going to know whether it's 5 or 6 because both runners are probably going to have 6 when they see it. All right, Sigil looking around in this area as well. We don't know where reverse jump goes. I mean, at this point, Raru and Saria are still big question marks, right? Where are they and what do they have? Reflect could be free in either one of those places. All right, so there's a castable fairy spell. We might just up an A. Not yet, okay. Does he want to try jump? I don't know how many lives he's got left. He's going to try jump. I like this. I like this because we just don't have a read on where these other 2 towns are. And having an early reflect might actually be very useful. You could just do P4 then. Oh, it looks like we have a volcano? Or is this a mountainous? I think we're getting a mountainous east. Lava encounters, though. Always fun. Pretty kind, though. I think Knucks is on his final life, right? This is a game over. This is a game over, yeah. Red Dyra. Is that it for Sigil as well? No, 1 life left. Okay. Well, he's probably just going to ferry this, yeah. Which will give him information. Does this go somewhere we're concerned about or not? Now, if this doesn't take us somewhere, we've seen Ferry, Parappa, and where does this go? It is both the towns here. Pretty big play. Pretty big play, perhaps. It is Reflect. There it is. Okay, well, unless Fire is Reflect, although Fire could still be in Saria here. Yeah, if there's a hint out here, too, Sigil might have some good information. Now, here's the thing that might mess up his game here. So there's no magic refill lady in Raru. And if he's on the backside of Saria and he needs to get across, there's no magic refill on that side of Saria. So if he didn't find Bagu earlier, he's not going to be able to get across because he doesn't have a castable ferry and he's on his last life. That is, of course, if you even want the spell. It could be Shield. Shield could be really useful. Again, if it's Fire and it's like Fire Thunder or something, that could be super useful. We'll see here in a moment whether he's on the front or back side of Saria. The back side of Saria, and it is... We don't know. Oh, does he have Bagu? He must. He must. Oh. Isn't that a game over? Whoops. Okay, well, that happened. And we don't know what spell is there because we didn't check the sign. All right, well, I don't know if we're going to head back there. I have a feeling we won't. At this point, it's downstab time and then might even be doing P4 because he's got the key. Whereas Knucks does not have that key yet. Having the key and possibly a castable Reflect is going to be huge to just get through 4 very quickly. And if 4's got a good item, that's going to be a great play. Knucks isn't sunken, though, so we'll see what's in here as well. Yeah, no lifeguard on duty on Saria there. Oh, just a pee bag. Okay. 500, nothing to scoff at just yet, especially when your next level looks like it's 590. Yeah, he's already got the East Medicine hint. Yeah, so what have we seen? We've seen Basement, we've seen Desert, we've seen Sunken. We still have Risen, Water, and Spell Tower. Now, that's the thing as well. That could have been Spell in Saria. And, yeah, that could have gotten us Spell Tower access. Yeah, it's hard. we just don't know. We didn't talk to the sign. You didn't interact with the sign, so. All right, Knucks looking around. Yeah, we have a double mountainous here, so. Is Sigil gonna head back to Jump Cave? Cross coming in handy here in the east. Although the cross is just helping us see what we get killed by. And I don't know if that was an invulnerable Mo. I think he hit it. I also missed the palaces, what we've seen over here in the east. He doesn't actually have anything marked, so... Yeah, so Saria was not Fire. Here's Bagu. Okay, so here's the backup plan if we don't have enough for a ferry to get through Saria the next time. He is going to go, yeah, I think he's taking it back there. And at this point, what is it? It's going to be, well, gosh, it could be Life or Shield or Spell. It's going to be one of those 3. But we'll see what Fire is here maybe shortly. We didn't get a cast right here. I think he's going to save it till he gets outside. I think we're walking the long way out of... Oh, no. I'm sorry. We're in Naburu, right? Not Raru. Well, I could have tried for some hints going west, unless I missed the hint coming in. We're going to get a fire check. No fire check. Could be Risen right here. It is Risen, Peabag Cave. Oh, is this Hammer Cave? We found Hammer Cave on Sigil's side as well. This could also pay out. We're seeing new stuff on both runners' side here. Both runners' sides. Yeah, life 4 if we take more damage. I think that's a death. Oh, it's not a death. We make it. What is in Risen? Here it comes. Drum roll. Oh, little damage. Glove in Risen. Pretty big. Pretty big. Yeah, so Glove not going to be here in Hammer Cave. What could it be, though? I don't know. I mean, Hammer or Flute would possibly be something that pays out on the east, seeing as we have not yet fully cleared the east on Knucks' side, palace-wise. It is Fire Thunder. Okay. Just a 1-up. Yeah, where's Sigil headed now? 4? I don't know how much Reflect is at the moment. As long as it's castable, we can do 4. Oh, is Knucks coming back in for hints now? Okay. Or maybe just a straight up refill. We haven't seen a palace yet. Oh, he's going to do the hints as well. Yeah, Sigil not heading back to... not heading back through Jump Cave just yet. Yeah, so even if it's Spell, like the best thing, I guess, whatever you want is Shield or Life at this point, because Spell probably not going to be useful. I don't think we've seen a 3-odd rock just yet, and I don't think we've seen a forest tile. There's another town in the open. And here's Sigil on the east. He's going to get his 6th container right here. Yeah, whatever spell this is in... Oh no, we still have Darunia and Old Kasuto to find here. Here's Darunia. Alright, so 50-50 between Spell and Shield in Saria. And then Old Kasuto would be in the other one. So about to be a Raft pickup for Sigil and a Thunder grab. Upstab for Knucks. Well, as long as Sigil just follows in the footsteps of Knucks here, he'll get his glove eventually. Just don't game over out here. Apparently, there are no palaces anywhere. I just, if I missed him, I missed him. That's fine. But looking at Knucks' tracker, he's got 3 W's for the 3 palaces in the west and nothing marked for the east. And we had, what was that, 3 or 6 on the maze. So the opposite 3 or 6, 5, I'm sorry, 2, the opposite 3 and 6, and GP are going to be over here. Oh, there's... we knew that. We knew that was life. I'm sorry. We just checked the sign when we walked in. Yeah, so Sigil's had this key, but has been unable to really do anything with it at this point. Knucks will eventually find that maze connection, and he is going to have the key as well and not have to rely on this fairy cast. The key is really... the key is key to... being able to dive palaces early without having to rely on that expensive, potentially expensive fairy cast to get through doors. But 1 is glove blocked, and 4, I don't know if Reflect is castable at this point. I would imagine it is. Well, we had 80 magic. It could have been higher than 80 magic, I guess. All right, final town. This is going to tell us spell in Saria, so probably not too big of a deal. Yeah, good spells in the east here. Other than Reflect, Knucks now knows Reflect is in the west. And he's going to just be able to whittle this down in terms of where to go to find it. We'll see what he does, though. He's got the glove. He might just do 1. Medicine. Spell Tower, Water Tile, or... That's it, right? Just those 2 checks, Spell Tower and Water Tile. Those 2 are going to be... One of those is going to be Medicine for the jump spell. We are jumping into P1 here. We're going to take the drop, or we're going to keep going left. Oh, here's a palace that's kind of hidden. This is P2. Sigil might just do it. Okay, I think we're just up an A and do it. All right. Well, I guess the best thing for Sigil here is no glove block. Or if there's a glove block, at least let the boss be accessible, I guess. Yeah, here we go, right? The fairy cast. I think we only get 2 per life on Knucks' side, which is good. But yeah, right here. Here's the item room in 2 for Sigil. Again, I think best things for him, as noted before in chat, was going to be like containers. Or a flute. We don't know where this other palace is. Here's the item room in 1. Okay. And it's a candle in 1. Okay, vanilla. Vanilla trophy in Trophy Cave and candle in P1. Maybe a magic container under Spec Rock. Maybe a heart on the water tile. I mean, there's plenty of possibilities left here. Okay, no glove blocks yet for Sigil. I think he's only got one option here to other than that item room. This is the only other option he's got currently available. Dead end for Knucks here. I guess it's down that drop. Just keep following the drop column all the way down. All right, now Sigil's got some options. 2 rights and a left. Ooh, glove block, but it's multiple ways to get to that room. It might just loop around from another direction. All right, next taking all the way down. Crumble Bridge. It's going to go left first. It is a dead end. Horse to the right. Another 200-point bag for Sigil. 334 on his side, 344 on Knucks' side. Sigil again has the opportunity to just kind of skip magic levels right now because of that key. This could potentially be a bad room for Sigil, but it's totally fine with these tin suits in here that are the generators. Could have been Baga Bagos, could have been Mowheads. And here's our horse, okay. Just enough to cast Fairy here, otherwise we need to take a death. Sigil gonna let this ride. Oh, Fairy cast? Nope. Fancy feet. We're getting through. Look at that. Damage list. Professional. Dead end, unfortunately. Well, if he is glove blocked out of the boss room, hopefully he can at least get that 1150, right? Just needs another 200 experience to get that attack level. Yeah, Knucks took, it was life 5 there. Again, just kind of taking them as they come. Not a bad play to make whatsoever. It's kind of peace of mind that you're not worried about dying with a bunch of experience and trying to let things ride. All right, Sigil almost there. Less than 100 to go. Yep, bad room. Bad enemy in this room. Just Fairy and go. Knucks going to take this jump cave in reverse. Going to find out that this is in fact his reflect spell. So down and left is all Sigil has remaining here. Wants to try to get over this blue iron knuckle, not deal with this guy. Just push him off. Yeah, just slice through him and go. Block, block, block. Patience. This jump cave much easier. Oh, Fairy required to get through here. A Fairy or glove, but Fairy can get you through there. I was going to say this jump cave much easier with the candle. Although red dye around a tight corridor is still a little difficult to get through. Last life for Sigil is going to have to take some damage here. Well, maybe not. Depends what the enemy is here. All right, a little bit of damage. All right, he's fine, but he actually can't come back up. This might not be the boss. I don't think we've seen enough of P2. Maybe not yet. It is the boss. Okay, so don't die, and you've got yourself potentially a double level here. Reflect here for Knucks. Oh boy, last hit. That is a game over for Sigil. Just less than 100 experience away from that attack level. That definitely hurts. So that glove block, kind of a red herring though. Like we might see Knucks just push through that glove block when he sees it. And I guess that makes sense. I did say there wasn't enough palace. You know, I wasn't sure if Helmet Head was going to be here, if he was going to be here, but that makes sense because there's a part of the palace that's glove blocked, which I forgot about. So Knucks has his reflect spell, and he is coming back to P4 now. So the thing here on Sigil's side is that this room right here to the right, its configuration will give him a jar out of the statue head. And it's just kind of like some little knowledge on refills inside of palaces to know about. Because at this point he could get past that blue iron knuckle and just cast fairy for the next room. No, unfortunately when you downstep over him, he did hit him, which upsets the blue iron knuckle a little bit there. That's fine. We're just going to fairy through this room. And we'll have pretty much 2 lives to get through. Oh, a little less than 2 lives to get through this Helmet Head. And at this point, I mean, Helmet Head could drop in this flag set. I guess he can drop 500? What's Helmet Head's vanilla value? 200? 300? Wow, Sigil just hanging on there. Well, there it is. He can still... Oh, he's just going to opt for magic and life. Okay. And a very quick 4 here for Knucks. Yeah, P2 down for Sigil. Knucks' first gem was like 32 minutes-ish, so there's about 4 minutes behind, 4.5 minutes behind Knucks for Sigil first gem. But Knucks about to place his second gem. Oh, not enough to cast fairy. Really? Wow, it is just more than what he's got. Okay. All right, well, this is going to be fire for Sigil. This will be fire thunder. And there it is, second gem for Knucks. Yeah, he's going out. Sigil is going out for hints here, but unfortunately for him, there are no hints. He did do a fire check there, but didn't see anything. So from his perspective, it's reflect, spell, or thunder. He's going to walk it back to get, instead of going for the hints, going to get the magic refill here. Glove block in this 5. I don't know if we had another option before this point to make a different decision. All right, so if Helmet Head is 200 vanilla, that puts him at 500 max in this flag set. Which I think is what he rolled. At this point, Knucks is really just looking for a boss. You know, he's got his glove. He's, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the other palace is here on the east. We know that 2 is open and available. And I'm not sure that Knucks saw either one of them. If he did, he just didn't mark them on his own personal tracker. Sigil also getting his upstab here. Looked like nothing at the top of this elevator for Knucks. Just going to head right from here. Life looks like 2 bars, something like that. Might even be 1, but I think it's 2. Yeah, Knucks doesn't have the information on the maze just yet. So Sigil still has a little bit of information that Knucks doesn't, but Knucks has the glove, which is a pretty useful item to have. It's really only, I mean, this isn't like important. I mean, this isn't impossible information for either of these runners to uncover. It's just who's going to uncover the pieces to the puzzle that they're missing first. As long as Sigil stays in the east right now, I guess if he can find the other palace. Worst case scenario, it's like hammer blocked, and then Sigil knows that. And Knucks wouldn't know that. But he's still got a lot of walking around to do right now. I think this is where Knucks pretty much ended his journey in the east. I think this is going to be Old Kasuto. Yeah. And then right next door is going to be... maybe he's seen it already. I thought there was another town right nearby here. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is about the time that Knucks stopped his travels on the east. Oh, here is our other palace. They're both in the open. This is going to either be GP or the opposite 3-6 from whatever's in the maze. If this is... It is GP, okay. Well, that tells us that Death Valley has 3 or 6 in it. We have a flute on Sigil's side, so we're going to use it. We'll see if this just gets us a little shortcut back to the starting area. Oh, water tile. Okay, water tile flute block today. What do we got? Container would be swell. This would be funny if this were the glove. It's obviously not, but... Oh, medicine for jump. Okay. We'll probably be turning that in. Interesting. Each of these runners with just missing information, just small bits of missing information. Again, who's going to put it together the quickest? Knucks is clearing a bunch of palaces. And he's bound to find Goomba pretty soon. Shield and life, although again, life probably doesn't look too spectacular. And if he doesn't have a key by the time he reaches Goomba, he'll need a fairy cast. I mean, worst case scenario, you just kill Goomba, you grab the item, and then if you're kind of stuck on your last life, you just got to up an A, right? You just got to up an A and come back, and Goomba will not be alive. He'll still be dead. All right, so Sigil about to be... He's just north of where Risen Cave is, and that will be his glove. Elevator up for Knucks, I think. He's seen a lot of this 5. This could be a Goomba, although he's quite damaged here. Yeah, it looks like 2 bars. 2 bars of health to refill on life. Invulnerable spiders in the dark, that's always frightening. Oh, Knucks into the lava. He's got 4 lives though, so okay, not a big deal. There is Sigil's glove. He's happy to see that he is up and out of here. He has the full picture at this point, I believe. He just has to catch up with Knucks's gems right now, and this 5 is looking terrible. Which honestly, when a 5 is whenever you have a bad palace and you're the first one in, you know, that gives your opponent the opportunity to have a better version of that palace. You know, still nobody knows what they're doing when they walk in here. But if someone, like if Knucks is just routing rights and Sigil wants to gamble on a left somewhere, feeling like he might be behind, or just for the hell of it wants to go left, it could be the better play. I have no idea what this 5 has had in store for Knucks just yet, except he's been in there for a few minutes, and Guma has not been extremely free. We're about to see the item, though. It is a magic container. That's a good find. Yeah, we're turning in the medicine for jump here on Sigil's side. This could pay dividends in Great Palace. I guess as long as Knucks finds Maze Island before he goes back to the east again, that is going to be, I think, what he needs for a good route to happen. Man, he's caught. So the thing about the fairy spell, for anyone who's not familiar with the game, the fairy spell, for some reason, is covered in Velcro. And when you touch the walls, you touch any surface with the fairy spell, and you just stick to it. It's so annoying. It's so annoying when you're just trying to get a little fine-tuned movement, trying to thread the needle between two surfaces, and you just stick to it. So that's probably what happened there, is he got hit by fire. Well, Sigil can go right here. This will take him to the item room, I believe. And as long as he walks it back, I think he just goes right at the bottom. Man, where is this Guma? Yeah, Knucks not going to go to the right there. Here's the item room for Sigil. I forget. Oh, it's Candle. Candle in P1. I don't know if Knucks has been to the right already, or if this is just kind of a gamble. This is a 4-way elevator, though, so Guma could be here. Wow, more options. Maybe we've seen this 4-way already, and I just didn't see it when we were here first. Nope, there's Guma. Okay. Easy game. Let's go. All right, shield up. Nice dodge. All eyes on Knucks with the Guma fight here. Attack 4. Always hard to tell how good something is because bosses can roll more than 100% health. I mean, shielded, I mean, could be a 3-shot. Could be a 3-shot, but it could also be a 2-shot. Okay, so there's the horse for Sigil. He'll be done with P1. Probably do P4 afterwards. He also is going to have a very fast 4, I would imagine, unless he gambles in a direction that Knucks didn't take. I didn't see... Oh. All right, we make it like a 5-shot, I think, with 1 heal spell. Oh, he's still got 2 hits, I think, before he's dead. As in Knucks, not Guma. Guma's got a few more than 2. Easy Guma. Low heart rate. Dry palms. Easy. It's going to be Knucks' 3rd gem there, 47 minutes in. Sigil about to hit up 4. I think this is 5. This is 5. All right, well, Knucks is going to go... We'll see if he goes east or what's happening here, because he knows he's missing... Oh, we had the same room at the start of 4. I didn't even notice this on Knucks' side. Same room at the start of 4 as we added 1. He obviously knows he's missing the maze. So where do we start looking? East? He hasn't seen the palaces in the east. So that means, from his perspective, he hasn't fully cleared the east. Like, there's still some pockets of information that are missing here. And I do apologize if Knucks has seen the palaces in the east. I just didn't see him see them. And again, I'm just operating off of what his tracker says. Wow, that is a pretty fast 4. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty fast 4. Yeah, so we are back in the east for Knucks here. Now, early on, he did try to, when he first hit up the east, he did try to go into Death Valley. And I think he was on his last life and he game overed in there. Okay, here we go. He's going to see 2. Okay. And I was going to say, it would be good information to have had that early on to see what was in Death Valley so that you would know that you could come back there and that GP would be outside of Death Valley. It's always just kind of a pain to go into Death Valley and have to come out. All right, well, 3 gems for Sigil here just before the 49-minute mark. He's going to go into 5. Good luck in this 5, Sigil. I have no idea where you're going. Although it seemed like it wasn't a free Goomba, so I think if he just routes this the same as Knucks, he's going to have probably about the same time as Knucks in this 5. And there's the item room in 2. Oh, we've seen this already. That's right. I think this... Was this the flute? Or is this a container? It is the flute. Okay. Which got him a container, right? Oh, which got him the medicine. Yes, a container of medicine is what it got him off the water tile. Sigil got to save that. Yeah, 50 minutes in, and both our runners at pretty much the same levels. 456 for Knucks, 455 for Sigil. I don't know if Sigil had the Fire Thunder down before, but he's definitely got it now. Man, this room. Not friendly today. Just a loop for Sigil as it was for Knucks. Probably just going to go down and right. I think you have to go down and right, and then that takes you to all the other available options. Yeah, so we will see what Knucks does here. There it is. There's the 50-50 jar. Good good on Knucks for grabbing that out of there. That's the jar that would have helped Sigil way earlier on in this palace. For the record, it's not always there. It does depend on the configuration of the room. I think this is going to be just a dead end for Knucks. I think he's going to have to walk this back then. Trying to remember what Sigil did in here. Oh, this rough room. Oh, boy. Oh, and here we go. Oh, that was a fast Goomba. I didn't see where Sigil went, but man, he found Goomba way quicker, so his 5 is going to be way better. I have no idea. I looked away. I swear I thought he had many junctions left to pick from here. As I look over, though, we're coming down the elevator and into Gooma's room. Yeah, Knucks walking it back from this dead end here. This is exactly what Sigil did as well when he was in here. I mean, Sigil could have a rough Gooma here. There's a death, okay. Yeah, Knucks does not want to spend a fairy cast there if he doesn't have to. Again, it is his primary way through doors right now. Man, that magic key off of the maze could very easily be just slowly chipping away at anything Knucks is doing here. And again, what I wanted to talk about earlier was that there's going to be this glove block going to the right down here, whereas Sigil could not even get through it, so he turned around and went the other direction. Knucks is going to see it, and he might end up doing it. But then again, there might not be this much over here, so he might not lose much time. Oh, is he going to... Oh, he might not even have the opportunity. Oh, he takes the magic level. What timing? Okay, that looks like it really brought Fairy down in cost here. It looks like it's like 24, 26 or something. Yeah, Sigil at the same... Okay, I was going to say Sigil at the same life level as Knucks was with this with the shield cast, so it's going to be the same damage and everything that he was taking. But he gets it down in the second attempt here. 4th gem down for Sigil, 53 minutes, 53 and a half minutes in. And this is a loop for Knucks. I wonder where this drops us. What was the... Oh, the Crumble Bridge room. Yeah. And he's going to have to walk it back from here. Oh, he's just going to up an A. Okay. All right, now Sigil is out of the west. He's going to hit up the maze if he remembers where it's at. He's looking in the wrong caves. I'm pretty sure it's the one that's like right next to the raft. Oh, Hammer Cave. No, we're not going to do it. Okay, Sigil. Oh, we already did it. I'm sorry, we already did Hammer Cave. He must just remember that. Be like, was it this cave or was it this cave? Okay, yeah, because I didn't see where Hammer Cave was when Sigil got in there earlier. This seed. Oh, the death with the 1-up on the Crumble Bridge there. Yeah, we don't know where 3 and 6 are. We know their general locations. One is on the maze and one is on the east, but we don't know which is which. Sigil about to give us that first look into this palace here and tell us which one this is. I don't think we have a hint for either one of these palaces, although there are windows to the left of where Sigil is, but he's not going to check them. All right, fairy glove block here. All right, so Knucks is about 2 rooms away. Those 2 rooms include an elevator shaft, so he's very close to this boss. He'll be done with 2 soon enough. It is P6. There we go. And the pass-through item room, I totally missed what it was. Was it a heart? Must have been a heart, I think. Oh, I didn't recognize that Sigil had 5 containers and Knucks only had 4 when he was fighting Guma. Because now Sigil has 6 hearts. All right, P2 down. This, I mean, honestly, Knucks is overall, like, first one pass through. Well, man, that's hard to say because he did up an A, right? Because Sigil came in and Sigil game overed to Helmet Head. So he had to do this again. And then Knucks saw the little wing of the palace that was really nothing in a drop room that landed us back at the dead end we had previously seen. So Knucks just up at 8 as well. So I don't know. They probably had very comparable P2s. So if Knucks is headed back to the Valley of Death here, I'm going to assume that he's probably seen GP and just knows that this isn't GP. Now with the boots here, he's taking, see, there's little things like this that save you in your overworld routing. He's taking the double Darunian encounter, but he's got the boots, and he can walk just along the right-hand side there across the water and just skip all of this and save his fairy casts. I've not really been watching this 6, but oh, Sigil not going to grab the 1-up? Okay. I think he grabbed one already. This is a T-junction for Sigil. And this will be P3 for Knucks, so we do know this. Okay, Knucks into the second half here. Free refill, very nice. I have no idea what Sigil has or hasn't seen here. Not going to check the elevator. I'm assuming maybe he's looped at this point. Maybe he knows he's looped. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't check the top of that elevator, but I'm going to trust Sigil knows what he's doing. That's a dead end here. And we're into P3 on Knucks' side. Oh, Sigil with the up and A. Okay. He's going to take a left at start. No, he's going to check this. This is just a dead end here. Oh, we still have this left at start. Right. Double of the same bridge rooms here for Knucks. All right, no bosses yet. If this is the way, though, we did have a glove block in 3, if this is the way to Rebenak. Not that it matters at the moment. Both of our runners having the glove, but had anyone dug it earlier, it's possible to have been glove blocked out of here. Maybe. All right, well, we're just holding right on Knucks. Oh, he's going to go down and left. Okay. There was an elevator room in front of him that he backed out of. Maybe he's seen it already, though. Maybe he has recognized that as a loop. Elevator up for Sigil. This is actually a dead end for Knucks here. Oh, I was going to say, is this a loop for Sigil? But I guess it can't be because the door is still there. That's a dead end, though. All right, Knucks is going to go left at its start of P3. And I guess Sigil's going left here. Wow, 1-ups, jars, all kinds of free stuff. It's like a pinata every time you cast Fire Thunder. Elevator down for Sigil could be the boss, and an elevator up for... I'm sorry, this is yes, this is also a T-junction for Knucks. Man, where are these bosses? And there's Barba. Okay. Nice jar for Knucks there. Another elevator down. Oh, this is the back of the... Oh, this is the item room. Okay, in 3. Same item room that was in 6. Another magic container. Not a bad find. If this is... Nope, it is not the path to Rebo. I was going to say, if it's on the path to Rebo, then Sigil might see this as well. Or Sigil would have seen it as well. But now Sigil might not get that extra container. Attack for Barba here. Have yet to pull a bar off of Barba. There it is. Now, the reason I say this isn't the way for Ducks is because this is a dead end here. So I think it was the room he backed out of earlier. Or, no, he still got that left. He went down and left, and he had another left. If everyone's playing at home. He's got the left. Yeah, this is a long Barba fight. This is the one where you don't want to fall into the lava near the end. Or just get yourself killed any other way. Okay, yeah, here's our left for Knucks. It is not a pass-through. I'm going to say the room that he backed out of originally when I made a comment that it was an elevator room. Before he went down and left, and then up and aid, I'm going to say that was probably Rebo's elevator. Well, that's Barba down for Sigil there. That's 5 gems. He's just got to go into Death Valley and finish this 3 that Knucks is having a hell of a time getting through. Yeah, I think Rebenak is a just hold right situation. this is the start. This is not the start of the palace. Maybe this, I don't know. Knucks has got a little bit walking to the right that he still has to do. Right now, though, Sigil's in a phenomenal spot. He's definitely in the driver's seat with that Maze Island knowledge. That's the one thing Knucks still doesn't have pinpointed right now, is where is the maze. He knows from his perspective, though, that it is a cave. He just doesn't know where it's at. The other thing that might be haunting him is that maybe the cave is on the other side of Saria, you know? Man, that would be something. It's not, but that would be a total troll. I don't know if Sigil wanted to pass that one up, but he left the screen before he could turn around. Yeah, so here's that glove block that was... yeah, it's looking like glove block Rebo here. So if anyone came into P3 early, I think they would have been kicked out. Yeah, so one more room over is going to be a vanilla room with an elevator going down, and that's got to be Rebo's elevator for Knucks here. This is his down and left. So he took this, and this was a dead end last time, and that's where he up and aid. He's going to do it again. Oh, no, he's turning around now. I wonder if maybe he identified this as a dead end. There is a dead end that has the 2 stack high blocks like that. But yeah, this was right to Rebo, and this is a room he saw so early, and he backed out of it. Now, Sigil might take a death here. Nope, we're going to shield, we're going to life up. He's going to make it through. One more to go. Do we have enough for Fairy? Might as well just take the death. All right, well, Knucks is finally done with 3. And Sigil's walking into 3 now. This is his final palace. And Knucks is now on the hunt for the cave to the maze. He's going to take the attack, level 667. Sigil almost getting himself killed there. This is where Knucks was using Fire Thunder. This is where you want to use Fire Thunder. Just get through some of these rooms. At this point, it's go, 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 right? You got to be in that go-go mentality. And when you've got something like Fire Thunder up your sleeve, you know, it is time to... He almost does it again. All right, well, Knucks is going to stick to... Is this the east he's on? No, this is the west. Okay, so he's back in the west. But where is he headed? What is he thinking about? We need to get into the mind of Knucks. All right, Sigil just going to hold right here. He will be in Rebo's room very soon. We're back to DM, the place with the most caves. Oh, are we headed back east, though? For Knucks. We are going back east for Knucks. He feels that the cave is going to be over here somewhere. He feels he's got some unexplored areas on the east. Sigil, no corner strats here. Fight him on the floor. Takes him down. And just after 68 minutes here, we are ready to enter into GP. We do know where it's at. It is on the east here. Now, again, from Knucks' perspective, if he hasn't seen GP on the east, and he still hasn't marked GP or 6 on his tracker, and he's marked everything else at this point. So I'm going to say that he probably doesn't have that third palace on the east found, and he's looking for it. And it is over here somewhere. It is kind of north side. I think it's going to... no. Man, where was that palace? Oh, maybe further up here. Well, I guess Sigil's going to show us because he's about to walk... No, he's back in the west. Okay. Faster to up an A, I guess. I think the palace is right here. Yeah, for Knucks. There it is. This will be GP for Knucks, and then what is he going to look for? Yeah, I feel like just ferrying out of Death Valley is probably the faster play to stay to the east, because there's all this walking to get to DM, and then you got to walk all of DM. Oh, so Knucks is going to get his medicine here. Okay. So he will probably have the jump spell as well. But 70 minutes in, might not be turning that in at this point. All right, does Sigil remember how to get back to GP? Because that's where he's headed. All right, Knucks is looking for a cave. He's staying on the east here. Nope, he's going back west. Okay. So again, either DM across Saria. These are kind of like question marks on his map. You know, where is this cave? Do we full clear the west? You know, how do we feel about our coverage? Because this is, I mean, this is where you start to kind of panic. It's like 70 minutes in. I don't have access to the maze, and I need access to the maze. Sigil's just going to take this cave up north. I guess this is probably a little faster as long as you don't take a death here. Okay, so Knucks not going to turn the medicine back in right now. Here we go at 71. We'll call it 7111 because that's all ones on my dashboard timer here. All ones, 7111. We're walking into GP on Sigil's side. If Knucks had a read on Maze at this point, he would be in a much more competitive position. We'll see how bad this GP is. First room looking like a lot of fun. Potentially a just Fariot room when we come through here in subsequent passes. There it is. The up and A, the just Fariot room already. 30 seconds in. We're back in DM for Knucks. Probably going to be touching caves at this point. Or not. Ooh, a lot of red divers here. Yep, the just Fariot move. Yeah, bubblegum GP indeed. But we are linear to start. Sigil already using the jump cast here to get through these rooms just a little bit faster. Okay, here's our first junction. This may just be a Fariot room as well. Oh, that's... You gotta be ready on that trigger, though, because that's a full life down. Only 2 rooms into GP, and we were already down in life. That just kind of feels bad. All right, where's Knucks right now? He's back in DM. Okay, but he's looking around in caves. All right, got a waffle room downstairs. We've got a shaft. And we've got an up and left. Sigil almost... Oh, Sigil going to take the up and left. Look at this. Firebird in the way. Oh, God. Please do not jump over that gap. That is super sketch, but he's just going to ferry it through. He's got Fire Thunder, so at this point, you know, just casting Fairy to get through these rooms is completely viable to just burn through magic because Fire Thunder is super cheap. We're going to go down and left here. Now, is he going to be able to employ some jump strats here? He's going to ready it up. This is good. This is the way through this bird quicker. Or more quickly. We have an elevator shaft here on Sigil's side. Okay, we are back to the west on Knucks' side. Up and right. Some people believe up and right is the way. Bird in our way, not shielded, body it for full damage. We're down to our final life. And now you have to start worrying about having enough magic to cast for a Thunderbird. Oh boy. Nope. Slow on the trigger. And that's going to be a game over. Now this GP keeps beating up Sigil like this. Knucks, I mean, you know, Knucks is not dead yet. This is not over, but he has got to find this cave to the maze. He did a little digging in DM, but seemingly gave up. So I wonder where he's headed now. He's back in the west. He's going to look around in some of these areas. He did this so early on that you might be thinking, man, you know, did I really clear all these little pockets out? These little sections? Did I really see every corner? One stupid cave is going to lose me this race? It's a bad feeling. And it hits everybody at some point. And especially that you're in these Bagoo encounters like, come on, I'm just looking for a cave, Bagoo, get out of the way. There might be some expletives thrown in there as well. I'm not going to repeat that on Zelda Speedruns here. We're going down and right. So the up and left was just to mess with the comms. Trying to navigate these areas with the jump spell on can be a little tricky. No, oh, we're gonna go back through jump, and we're gonna go back across Saria. Okay, yeah, I mean it's completely viable. This is a big question mark. Nobody went across it early on. Sigil just, not to revisit that for Sigil, but Sigil just plopped into the water there and thought he had an extra life and took a death. And then Knucks didn't grab anything out of there either. This is all new territory in this GP here. We've got that elevator shaft downstairs that we are not going to check the right side of. We're just going to go up and right. Ooh, busy room here, though. Could be another big bird on this behind it. Nope, just a rope. And a death. I don't know what the magic situation was before that. Oh, we plopped down in with the bluebird. We're ferrying out of there. All right, Knucks about to go into Saria and cross it. Now, Knucks did have the note when he was here earlier and opted not to cross it at that point in time. Is this the same elevator that... yes, this is a loop. This loops right back around to where Sigil was before. He's unshielded, though. This is full damage on these birds if he takes any damage. Oh, my God. No, look at that. All right, here's a downstab block. Knucks gonna see there's nothing over here, man. Yeah. So are we going back to DM now? There's a four-way and a ferry block here at the bottom. Gonna check up and right. Right at the four-way is the meme. It is the way. Ooh, it is a potentially busy room, but also an elevator up. The reason we talk about elevators, the reason I talk about elevators so often is because bosses can be on elevators, and so it's a 1/3 chance they're on an elevator, but really if you're routing, you know, they could be up elevator, down elevator, so it's really a 2/3 chance they'll be on an elevator as opposed to just moving right. But we have another T-junction here that we have not yet seen. Knucks back to DM. Probably going to be walking in every cave, and here is the maze for him. Big head shake. Big head shake. He gives the salute in the cam, probably like a GG to Sigil, because it was that free. And here's this magic key. Sigil with a death, though. Didn't want to go down and right. It's going to stay up and right. Double Firebird. This is a very kind GP. All right, this is an elevator down. You can actually get a refill in this room at the statue. You know, if it wants to give you a jar. Oh, another fairy block from this direction. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, there's nothing that says that Knucks can't God Route 6, although 6 I think was a little tricky. I'm not sure. I said that about 5 as well, and Sigil was into Guma's room in, 2 minutes. So maybe it works that way for Knucks here. And if this is a bad enough room... Oh, man, I was just going to say this, the 50-50 jar here in this room for Sigil. Just let the bird jump in. Oh, Knucks getting caught there. Gonna ferry over. All right, another... wait, is this a pass-through? No, yes, this is a pass-through. Okay. There's the hardened 6 for Knucks. This will be a dead end, I think, ultimately. Oh, we get the 1-up on Sigil's side from the small enemy drop pool. New elevator. What are all these new junctions, man? Wow. And we're going right. All right. This is going to have generators in here as well. Yeah, that 1-up pickup, very nice. There's another 1-up on Knucks' side. Not that he cares. This is a dead end here that I remember Sigil hitting. Down and... Yeah, this is a new elevator as well, I believe. I don't think we've seen this up and left. Thunderbird found on Sigil's side. He's got 2 lives. He's got enough for Fire Thunder and a shield cast. But I'm not sure that'll save him. It may, but I don't think at life 6. I don't think so. I think this is a one-shot. It's possible that it's not, but I think it might just be a one-shot. And if he doesn't get it on this kill, on this life, or the next life, is he going to remember how to get back here? This was a little confusing. And given all the other junctions in the area, Knucks could just God route this. Looking good so far. Attack 5, though. Knucks is going to have attack 6 when he's in there. Or even maybe, I guess he's not going to have attack 7, no. I mean, if he just keeps this up, this will be good for Sigil. But Thunderbird about to start throwing more fire here in another hit or two. And there it is. The aggressive Thunderbird. Okay, that was a one-shot. All right, so at this point, we'll have Fire Thunder, we'll have a shield cast, and we'll have a life cast, if not 2 life casts. I didn't do the math, but I think... No, we're only going to have 1 life cast, I think. And it's only worth 2 bars, so... Sigil still has an extra container that I don't know where he got that from. Was that... It didn't come from Hammer Cave. Or did it? It might have come from Hammer Cave. Could have come from another palace from somewhere. I don't know. Because they both clear out the west and the east. Other than Spell Tower. Anyway, we do see how much that hits us for on Sigil's side. Just over 2 hearts. So it will be a 3-shot, and then with that life cast that he's got, it will be a 4-shot, I guess. Another dead end for Knucks here. Yeah, this 6 not feeling good for him. I don't know where Barba was. I also still don't know where Goomba was at this point. Oh boy. All right. 2 more hits and we're dead. We can only take 1 more hit from Thunderbird here. A little too close to the face. It's raining down fire. We're panicking. Last bar of health. Oh, that is a game over. Do we know how to get back here for Sigil? Ouch. Well, we have found Barba on Knucks' side. And Knucks does know where GP is, although it's a little bit of a walk. He's still got another 2 to 3 minutes, solid 2 to 3 minutes before he gets back into GP. Sigil has not won this race just yet. Man, where did he go, though? I don't think he gambled. He gambled on lefts the first time in here, but I think it was just simply hold right. But there were some junctions I think he picked elevator options on, so if he remembers... Well, the thing is, honestly, if he goes up and left in the next room, that is, I think, a shortcut to the route that he was on to begin with. I think it all just looped around to that one elevator room. Nice upstab. All right, barb it down for Knucks. GP ready at 84 minutes here. That's to be, at this point, it's been just about 13 minutes. Is that correct? Yeah, 13 minutes that Sigil's been in here. But this is not a super free GP, I mean, from an enemy set. So we'll see. We will see. You know, we had a left in the elevator where Thunderbird was. We had a left, and that left could be a loop from somewhere else. So there could easily be a shorter path to Thunderbird's elevator, or that could just be a dead end. I'm thinking we've seen something like at the bottom of the four-way, we had a ferry block going right. And that could lead us to the left side of that room. I'm just completely guessing here. I'm just trying to connect rooms that go in that direction that we haven't seen connected yet. All right, Sigil going to keep going right. I don't actually know if this is the way. All right, Knucks back to the east. One death for Sigil. Then again, he could just farm some one-ups from the Bago Bagos. You don't want to kill the Bago Bago on the floor, though, because you can't pick up the one-up out of the floor, so you got to make sure that they're jumping. A lot of... I don't remember this room on Sigil's side. Is he trying a different route, perhaps? Yeah, he definitely didn't go this way. Yeah, he's trying a different route, I think. Or either that or he just doesn't remember. This is a very busy room. 7111 is when we raise the barrier on Sigil's side. 14 and a half minutes ago. Looks like it's going to be about 15 minutes difference walking in here on Knucks' side. Almost exactly, yeah. All right, so we have not seen this elevator yet on Sigil's side. Nice damage boost up. Oh, he's got the jump spell on. All right, well, just over 15 minutes, and Knucks is also into GP, probably wondering why this is not done yet. Knucks might be taking some gambles and some wonky routing. This is a terrible room for Sigil to be in. You want to shield up ASAP in this room. Just in time before he took that damage. Yeah, Knucks in this first room here. I think he got a despawn on the blue bird. That's convenient. Oh, but takes a death right away. He might just up an A and just ferry it. No, he's going to try to push through. This is a loop on Sigil's side, but I don't know if it's a helpful loop. Yeah, I'm going to say that's not really a helpful loop. Knucks does not have the jump spell either, so if he has to cut through some of these waffles. Oh, we're going back for that. Nice turn on and block, nice upstab. But we don't want to take any further damage. Oh, we can't get in the hole there. All right, you just bring that bird way back, man. Yeah, it's not worth it right there. Takes the death, but has the extra life from the Moa. All right, where's Knucks gonna go? Might just take this up and left. He's yet to see the top and the bottom here. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's so hard to gamble because this could just be Thunderbird for all he knows. Plus, it's a down and right. He might just go down and right. Sigil having a hell of a time getting through this bird. Again, like, you're keeping the bird so close to where you want to jump up. Bring that bird way back. You've got, like, you know, half of a football field here to play with. And now the bird has joined us. I don't think Sigil can afford another cast. I don't know if this loop was helpful on Sigil's side. No, that was a longer path. It all leads to this one elevator, though, but he's going to up an A. He's like, I'm taking too much damage, dude. All right, well, Knucks up in this direction as well. We saw this on Sigil's side. All paths seem to lead to the one junction that goes up and right. Although, you know, you can just not, you can opt to not take the up and right? I mean, you're forced into that area, but you can obviously go left if you haven't seen the loops just yet. Yeah, that life 7 on Knucks' side, and an extra heart, extra magic container as well. 1 extra heart on Sigil's side, though. Attack 6 on Knucks' side. This is the elevator that we need. Knucks gonna go down and right, though. Sigil getting really beat up by this orange bird right here. Alright, Sigil gonna start it over. It's hard to take a death 2 rooms into this GP when you know what's in store. So this is the room that Sigil just got beat up in, going right to left. Yeah, all of this loops around. That's amazing. And Sigil, I mean, Knucks is back in this fairy room here. Nice jump for Sigil. It's hard to get into that little area. Just gonna fairy and shield, okay. The thing about the orange birds is they only have 1 health, so you hit them and they die. Alright, well at this point, Sigil probably going to go down and right as well. And Knucks is technically going to be a room and a half ahead. Sigil may or may not know the way. Because the longer you stay away from that route, the more you might forget where you're going, especially if you just kind of gambled on some junctions early on without really mapping the palace too well. Knucks got a fairy out of that hole there. A lot of fairy casts. Here's that busy room that, yeah, no jump spell. Oh, Fire Thunder him down. Yeah, the importance of the jump spell disappears when you have Fire Thunder. At least a little bit. Alright, where is Sigil right now? Is he at that elevator, the up and right? He is. Okay. Knucks is taking the long path to get back here. Oh my god. This is part of the thing, though. Like, you see these runners getting beat up by these rooms. So for example, part of what makes like a solid runner in this game a solid runner is that you memorize the enemy sets in these rooms. So you know that red bird is there. There's no reason to go after the red bird. You know the red bird's coming to you. So just kind of hang out. But if you forget that the red bird's there and you just start running across the crumble bridge, that's when you get yourself in trouble. But how many rooms can you memorize along the way when it comes to enemy sets and what magic you should be using in a room, where you need to conserve magic, where you definitely need magic, like a fairy block or something, you know? So this down and right, this could be a shortcut, although I'm just completely guessing here. If this takes us to the statue head elevator room, this will be a small shortcut. And Knucks took a game over and he's starting over again here. Is this the second one of these? I'm not 100% sure if we've seen this one just yet. That's Sigil's in. Oh, you know, is this a loop? This is the double Firebird here. So we came up. We must have come from this direction at some point. Did we come up from the bottom? We must have come up from the bottom. Either way, Sigil is on the path again. I don't know how many more rooms it is. He's still got a little bit to go. Might be trying to get these Boggers to come out of the floor, though. At some point, you kind of have to... You have to give him a way out, which is like the elevator shaft there. He's going to grind a level. I mean, he's going to grind a life. Then again, he needs this magic cast. He's going to take a death here, but there's a 50-50 jar on the statue right above him. I hope he tries it. Man, Knucks keeps getting caught by these false floors. This is a bad one to get caught by. This Firebird just keeps blasting you in the face with fire. Oh, he is going to try it. Did he get a 1-up? He must have got a 1-up because that was phantom damage, it looked like. Man, if he would swing at the statue, he would see that. Oh, well, here's a blue jar. Still not enough to cast Fairy on? Oh, it might be. I think it's 20 something. Might be just trying to get more. Maybe a life cast right now? Another death for Knucks. He's down to his final life. This is the room he needs to be in, though, to again, this is the bottleneck room that everyone gets fed into on Knucks' side. And you have to push through this room before you can get to the rest of the palace. Yeah, Sigil is on the right path. I think it's one more over, and it's going to be that statue head elevator room. Now, is he going to try? He's not going to try for the jar here. It's worth, like, cutting over the top like he did, and then if you're going to exit out of the left, just smack that block to see if it wants to give you a jar. Here's the 4-way for Knucks. He's going to go right. This is where Sigil went initially. Another 1-up for Sigil, but when you pick a 1-up up, you take phantom damage from from certain generators. You take phantom damage, and things in GP hit hard, and that killed Sigil. If you're asking what the hell is phantom damage, it's a bug. One day we'll fix that. Here's the elevator shaft to Thunderbird. Sigil's going to have his second round against Thunderbird. Yeah, death by 1-up. I'm sorry, I lied. Hype. Bring the hype back down. We still got to go through a few rooms. Turn the hype knob back down. I was convinced that was our elevator. Knucks is also going the right way, but he is also on his final life. I mean, you only need one cast of fire to kill Thunderbird, right? And there's a lot of palace before Thunderbird, so this could very easily be an immediate Dark Link afterwards. Just take the damage in the tunnel. All right, we're going down and left here. Here it is. Here it is. I was 2 rooms early. All right, Sigil has 2 lives in reserve. He's got enough to shield up, cast fire, and maybe cast life. He's already down a hit, though. It is going to be a 2-shot for him right now. Knucks just about 3 to 4 rooms behind him on his final life. Is he going to smack this jar, though? He gets the bird. He's dead. If it gets hit, he's dead. Gonna fire thunder it down. It's possible that maybe Knucks has picked up a 1-up as well because they're coming from the small enemy drop pool. He's going to be Boggos in here for him, so he can maybe just farm one if he wants to. It's another one of those things where Sigil was doing that farming, and that's a really good thing to recognize, again, if you just keep that in the back of your head. I'm not saying Knucks hasn't been doing that, it's just that we just saw Sigil do it a moment ago. All right, we're dancing around the fire here. Knucks a room and a half away. Getting hit in the corner, though. This is the elevator shaft for Knucks. He has 2 hearts. That is going to be a 1-shot. He has to cast a little bit. He has to spend a little bit on a Fire Thunder. Here it is. Oh, Sigil down to his final hit. Oh, just barely gets... And there it is, the final hit for both of them. Thunderbird down for Sigil 98 minutes into this seed. He's been in this palace for 27 minutes exactly. an immediate Darkling. He has lives in reserve. Unless Knucks just crushes this Thunderbird fight with his attack 6, and maybe Sigil takes a death to reset the fight. This back and forth in the center platform, though, is going to be a slower kill for Knucks, I think. He gets it. He survives with a hit. If Sigil takes a death here, he's got 2 hits, though, to give. If Sigil takes a death, this is going to be Knucks' game to take over. Oh, he's in the corner. You got to jump. He takes 2 hits. Knucks cannot take any damage either. This might come down to who's got a better Darkling fight right here. Knucks is going to take damage right there. That's a game over. He's got a life left. I lied. So this is back in Sigil's court, and he's probably going to take this because he's fully just full up on stuff. He's full up on resources. And there it is. There's the win for Sigil. And Knucks is going to look. I got the camera on Knucks. He's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Wow. 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 What a great race here. You always look to like the top runners to give you fancy gameplay, but man, I'll tell you, some of these I don't know what to call them, matches just, aren't ultra showcase matches, but man, the 1-3 matchup between these two, absolutely giving the whole way. Sigil in the race room. GG Sigil.
Thank you.
You have no idea what's happening as you're about to look over to the race room and see that Knucks has in fact finished.
I was cursing so much.
I can only imagine. Wow. Yeah, okay, I don't even know where to begin. Everyone's going crazy. The chat is going crazy. I'm going crazy. You guys are trading blows. You're both on Thunderbird. You're both on Darklink. This has been crazy. You were in GP for over 27 minutes, dude.
I know. And I died to Thunderbird. How many times?
We are also joined by Knucks. GG Knucks.
GG's.
This has been a wild ride from start to, I guess we'll just say from start to finish. Mostly near the finish, though. This GP's been crazy.
I feel like I saw all of it.
Yeah, you saw a lot of it. You definitely saw a lot of it. There was one left at that four-way that nobody took. So whatever is down that path, nobody knows right now.
No, I was not going that way.
Oh man. I don't even know where to begin. I'd like to just talk about this GP. Because we're gonna have to back this up because the whole Maze Island thing and all that. Everyone found things in different orders. Oh my God. Let's talk about this for a moment if I can calm down. So Sigil walks into GP at 71 minutes and 11 seconds. That's when his barrier goes up. And Knucks, you are looking around for the maze. You have not found the maze at this point. You're looking everywhere. You're over on the east kind of looking around. You finally found GP was on the east and you're like, okay, so I got to get myself to the maze. Where the hell is this cave? You go across, you're looking around, you go across Saria. There's nothing over there. You kind of poked in DM at first before heading back to the east earlier, but now you're back in DM again. You see that the cave is right next to the raft tile, right there, free the whole time. Sigil had shown that to us, like, I don't know, when he first went into DM. So we've known that was there for such a long time. We were just wondering, like, when this was all coming down to who is going to get into GP, how is this going to happen? How is this going to play out? Who's going to find what? You want to count out the person who hasn't found the maze yet, but holy geez, your 6, I think, was better than Sigil's by a little bit. And then you got yourself all the way back over to GP, and you were in just over 15 minutes after Sigil was in there. That GP was packed with enemies. It was packed with fun. And yeah, Sigil was having some problems getting through some of those rooms. A lot of up and A's. Did find Thunderbird early on, but took a game over and then had a lot of trouble getting back there. Knucks, you were able to get there on what I thought was your final life, but you must have picked up a 1-up from the small enemy drop pool somewhere along the way, because then you had an extra 1 even after taking a death to Darklink there. Holy geez.
Yeah, I think it was just before Thunderbird I picked up a 1-up.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and so Sigil gets back to T-Bird first, and he's doing it. He's got attack 5, slowly killing it and whittling it down. And he's got an extra heart. You have an extra life and attack level. I'm I'm sorry, this is so amazing. Yeah, and then Sigil gets it down on his attempt. He's got no health left, and he goes into Darkling's room, and he's about, I don't know, a third of the way through the fight, and takes a death. As then you are walking in, Knucks, and you were on the fight, and then you take the death, and I thought it was a game over, and we had the last life, and there it is. But then it was essentially too late because Sigil already had kind of a refill at that point, so he had the lead going into that second Darkling fight, and that was ultimately it. And Sigil, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Screwed. I can't say what I'm going to say.
FMA?
Yes, FMA.
FMA.
Ever since my first death at game over at the boots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you went down south there, saw the grass tiles, saw a magic container cave, took death, steps away from the boots there, and then had to walk it all the way back down there.
And then I gamed over at the boss of level Palace 2.
Yes.
That hurt me the most. Because I was banking on getting that attack level.
Yeah, that's right. You let life and magic ride. You were less than 100 away from a level. And then you came back and had to take the magic and the life level instead. Well, I can give a little bit more of an overview here in the beginning as well. Knucks was first to the east, and he did have the glove much earlier than you did, Sigil. But you did have maze access, and you had the key. And the key, you're not really sure how much fairy is going to be to cast after so many magic levels. You really don't know how many doors are going to be in the way in the palaces and whatnot. But I think, as it usually tends to be, the key was able to slowly whittle down any lead that Knucks had in certain palaces because of having to take deaths and get magic refills and things of that nature, and having to constantly ferry through doors, whereas you didn't have to worry about any of that. I mean, that's generally the story of the magic key anyway. But you found that maze early, and that was really something that helped you immensely, as Knucks, again, was just looking for that. And I don't know how long you were looking, Knucks. You were looking for I don't know. I want to say 10 minutes, but I mean, it could have been a little less than that.
It felt like 20.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, man. Yeah, but then Knucks, you were back into palaces first. You were digging into palaces first. 1 was fine. It was 1. 4 was super easy. Just fall down the drop and go right. Both of you had easy 4s and easy 1s. Sigil, when you talk about the game over in P2, if you remember in P2, there was a glove block that you were not able to push through, and that forced you in the direction of the boss. Whereas Knucks did have the glove when he came back in there, did go through the glove block, and there was a loop with a drop room that took you back to the Crumble Bridge dead end. And so Knucks did choose to up an A, so it was essentially kind of like the game over you had. He had to kind of redig 2 twice as well. So you might have felt you lost time in 2, but I would say that when you went through that glove block and then saw again that small loop with the drop, that just forced you to do 2 again. And it was just like, well, and who knows who had the faster 2 at that point.
Yeah, I was so thankful for Fairy at that point.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, that one fairy glove block room right before the boss. I will say that Rebanak being just hold right. Now, Knucks, you were in the room with the elevator down to Rebo. Did you just not want to go that way, or did you think that might have been a dead end or something?
I thought it might have been a dead end.
Okay.
Because a lot of those rooms look like that are dead ends. I was like, oh, this is just a dead end. And then I went back and I was like, nope, it wasn't.
Yeah, that 3 did hurt you a little bit though, because you did go in every other direction. It got you the extra container, which I'm sure you could argue at some point throughout the remainder of the seed did help you with extra Fire Thunder cast, or maybe get an extra life cast here or there, even though life was only 2 bars today. I mean, it's debatable, but whether you wanted to spend that much time in 3, probably not worth the magic container. But if anything were to be given, I guess the magic container is better than, say, a pea bag or something. So yay, I guess, but that 3 did cost you a little bit of time. 5, Sigil's 5, I don't know where Sigil went in 5, but he was done with 5 extremely fast. And I know that 5 was kind of bad for you, Knucks. Whereas I think your 6 was better than Sigil's. I think 6 kind of beat up Sigil a little bit. But some people were trading blows on Palace dig times. So yeah, something might have felt good on one end and bad on the other. But man, it's just, it went back and forth. It definitely went back and forth here. But then, go ahead.
As soon as I was just like watching the race from like at the 110 point.
I can imagine.
When I found the cave over to Maze Island, I was waiting for the finish at any point after that.
Yeah, you gave a salute. Like, was that like a GG Sigil, saluting in the camera like GG Sigil? I've just found this to Maze, and this is
Pretty
probably
much.
over. Okay.
Yeah, I think I found Glove like 40 or 50 minutes in.
Yeah, it was almost your last check on the east there, that Risen P-Bag Cave. But I will say that Knucks, I wasn't 100% sure. I was just going off of your tracker early on. You didn't see either of the palaces outside of Death Valley on the east when you were there the first time. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. I'm just making sure that I wasn't, because I was talking about that, but I kept mentioning that I'm not sure if his tracker is just not up to date 100%, but I'm not sure that Knucks has seen either of the palaces on the east, yada, yada, yada. But then when Sigil was there, he did show us 2 and then showed us GP. And then we're like, okay, I still don't know if Knucks has this information, but when you went back to look for those palaces, it really didn't take you that long to find them. But unfortunately, having GP as the second palace outside of Death Valley, that did cost a little bit. I mean, I don't know. You would have had to look for it anyway. It could have been 6 for all you knew. So at that point, it was kind of just a toss-up. You know, is this 6 or is this GP? What am I looking for? Because you still just had to find the maze regardless. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. When it comes to that type of play, you got to make that play. It's not and that palace was so far away from where you walked into the east. It was a little punishing that it wasn't 6 and instead was GP. So you had to make that trip twice.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed, but at least I knew where everything was at that point, and it was just a matter of getting it done.
I will say, though, that if anything felt bad, I mean, it may have actually felt bad and been bad, but, you both were kind of tripped up in some areas, making mistakes, taking some damage, taking some deaths, et cetera, et cetera. And, I mean, just look at the fin. I mean, Knucks is obviously your GP was... It was slow to get going, but when you started going, you just found the path. And then you got to Thunderbird, and you were able to close it when you first saw Thunderbird, whereas Sigil, again, got to Thunderbird. Not too far after getting into GP. Again, there were a few up and A's early on because early deaths are punishing. But you got there, Sigil got there, game over, and then took a little bit to get back there again.
I was hoping to find a shortcut.
Yeah, that's true. You did try a few other options. Yeah, you did try a few other options. But a hell of a race, and I love it. We were going crazy. I know it sucks to take the L here, Knucks, and but man, especially in such a close, especially when you actually were like totally within grasp of the W, because just that Darklink fight. You both got jumped on to take damage, and I will say that when you get jumped on by Darklink, you yourself can jump, and there's a good chance that you're going to avoid damage at that point.
I was very tilted at that point.
I'm sure.
I was still cursing at Thunderbird.
Well, again, it was a phenomenal race. It was just such a good race, and big question marks on both sides. Is there some missing information for both of the runners as you both were going through this and piecing it together? And just such a great race to just watch. I'm glad we got this one on the air on the main stage here.
Thank you for the restream and comms and the tracking.
Yeah, thanks for putting us on.
Absolutely. This is the final week of Swiss here. I forgot to ask the runners yesterday. We did a restream, and I forgot to ask the runners yesterday. I like to ask this, but now the 5th and final week is over. The records will be set in place and will be used for seeding here going into brackets next week. But Knucks, this is the 1 and 3. So Knucks, you're 1 and 4 now. I mean, how do we feel about this? You're coming out of Upstarts. Upstarts had the candle on. You jumped into Standard. Standard has the candle off. Up to this point, how are you feeling? Your performance with the candle off, and overall gameplay. Just how has it felt these first 5 weeks of Swiss here? And what do you think about going in the brackets?
1 and 4 is better than I expected to do, so it's all gravy.
All right, fantastic. Again, yeah, I mean, you were in Upstarts, and it's phenomenal to see you back again. It's probably a little late to say that 5 weeks into Swiss, but absolutely great to see you back, and good luck in brackets next week.
Thanks. You too.
Sigil, you are 2 and 2 now. Or two and three. Man, 2 and 3 now. How are we feeling about these 5 weeks of Swiss? I know you had done Upstarts in 2023. You've done a bunch of casual races with us over those since then. How do we feel about this 2 and 3, and how do we feel about brackets?
I feel much better than I felt at the beginning of the tournament.
A lot of derusting going on.
That, and I feel more confident.
Okay, yeah. Well, whatever happens moving on to the brackets, good luck to you as well.
You too.
Thank you, thank you. Other than that, I'm just going to end up repeating myself that this was a phenomenal race. GG to both of you, and thank you. So, I mean, unbeknownst to you during the race happening live, thank you for such a great race. This one's going to be something that people are going to look back on, and what a phenomenal race. But yeah, thanks to VT for putting this one on, and it's all yours, my man.
All right, and once again, give our runners Knucksman and Sigil a follow, and thank you, Marai, for commentating and catching a couple of the tracking mistakes I had because I wasn't looking.
Not a problem.
But also, we're going to try to get a 4-person race, a double feature on a 10:30 Eastern time. So, of course, adjust for your time zone. And of course, we'll try to get other races from the standard tournaments, the rest of week 5, plus also the brackets when we can. But I'm going to send you over to the Cheeseball 81, who's doing a restream of a Zelda 2 All Keys race going on right now. So let me get you over there. But other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.